right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Redskins.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets him 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. Now Haskins on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
Here I come. Shift.
61. Matchbox light. Hit it.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Buzz.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Set. Ready? 60 or.
Check.
Hey, high 7.
52, Mike 52. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 52.
Shut up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Haskins from his own end zone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Redskins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On the draw, they go to Geis, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Second down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Allen. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went for a really nice game.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
General West.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 24.
Shoot.
Now Allen again. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. 6. Greystone, travel. Hit it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And here's Allen, throwing again. Looking deep now for McCoy. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins to the right side to Eric Ebron. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. New turnover. Let's get that ball.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Slam, slam, slam.
Ready?
Barkley. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Yo, cheetah. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Allen. This for his running back, McCoy. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
At the 35-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. He finds McCoy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
6-6, pull it high. 5.
The toss out to Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run it with Balaj, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Go! Hey, Alpha!
Throwing on second. Allen finds his tight end Ingram, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Go. Snap.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding some room at midfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You don't own it. Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, I'm coming. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, orbit.
56, the mock boys. 56. Check 56. Hey.
Shoot.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's go. 60 or.
56. All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Smooth. Get it.
Allen now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the... And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 29, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 91 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming. Hey, Mike 50, Mike.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Get completed in front.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, here's Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first. Haskins now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here we go with Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56 to 5.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Giants, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.